Hi. I hope you're all doing amazing today. So I just wanted to jump on here and bring you guys a um, pick a card reading. This is going to be for parents. Yes, parents. Okay, this is going to be just any kind of advice, information, wisdom that might be no, it is. Sorry, I was getting corrected here. It is. It is beneficial for you if you are a parent and if you need some advice regarding parenting and your kids. That's what I'm here to do. I'm here to help you out. I'm here to shine some light on some things that will be very beneficial for you regarding your situation if you are a parent. Okay. So yes, did I say this was a pick a card reading? It's a pick a card reading. So we're going to do 3 groups. You're going to do group 1, group 2, and group 3. You can just pick whichever pile you feel called to, pick whichever pile you feel is for you, because that's going to be the one that's for you. That's going to be the one that has the information that you need at this time. Okay, that's all. That's all I got to say for now. Without further ado, let's get into your readings. All right, group 1, this is your reading. So let's see. Let me just show your cards first. So for the first card we have here, your oracle card is nothing will come of the situation. Void of course, moon. Okay, so that's some energy we have here. We also have the Justice card here. We have the Hermit card in reverse. And then we have the Four of Swords. Okay, so let's figure out what this means regarding parenting and your children. Okay, let's see. So it feels like with the nothing will come of this situation card, and it feels like it's associated with the Hermit card as well. I just feel like there's definitely a connection between these 2 cards right here. Nothing will come of this situation. And then we have the Hermit card, which has to do with kind of isolation and just kind of running away maybe from a problem, running away from something that might really need your attention, but it's kind of challenging for you. So you're kind of doing something you're like retreating in some way. You're kind of hiding away inside, so to speak. And this card, the oracle card here, is basically saying that like running away or kind of ignoring the situation, nothing will come of that. That's a barren way of thinking. It's a barren way of doing things. Nothing fruitful about that. Nothing will come of that, right? Nothing will come of this situation. I feel like there's just, especially with this Four of Swords card, it feels like there's something, what it feels like is you're kind of in the process of mourning something. Probably it feels like you're mourning maybe a way you thought something was going to be. That's what I'm really feeling here with the Four of Swords, is you're kind of in a state of let's see, in a state of, you're getting to a state of acceptance. That's what I feel like. It feels pretty good. I'm not gonna lie, this actually feels really good. I hope if you're watching this group number 1 and maybe this kind of the initial energy of your reading maybe was like, oh god, it really feels overall really good, because the Four of Swords is kind of like the next step towards, it's like you're getting to a point where everything's gonna become clear and things will start to get better for sure. I really feel that for you, group number 1. So don't you worry if you're kind of going through something where you feel like, oh, I don't know how to handle this situation, I don't know what to do. You're on your way up to figuring out what you need to do to clear and balance whatever is going on in your particular situation, group number 1. Four of Swords is still kind of in a grievance process, but it's not at the state where, okay, let's say if you were, I hate to say stabbed, but we are talking about swords here, right? And if we go back to the Three of Swords, which is the card that goes right before the Four of Swords, that has 3 swords going through a heart. So I guess that's why I'm kind of saying, imagine, don't, don't imagine yourself being stabbed, but kind of hypothetically speaking, if we're talking about being hurt and the stages of healing, the Four of Swords represents kind of the aftermath of the said stabbing, okay? So there might have been a really impactful kind of wound, so to speak, that may have happened in your situation. And so the hard part is over. Even if it doesn't feel like it's over, the really hard part of your situation is over. And right now you're kind of in a healing state, and it's got a little bit of grievance attached to it, but that's okay because it's normal. That's what happens when you heal. There's states where you're healing, you're moving up, you're going to the fun, healthy, peaceful, good part of your healing stage, but there are stages where it just is uncomfortable, and because of that, it might feel like you're not really making any movements forward, but you are. So if you were feeling like that, feeling like you're not making any steps forward, or feeling kind of hopeless and that things will always kind of feel a certain way, it's not true. You are moving to a better state of existing, like a happier, more peaceful, fun, loving state of existence within your situation. So that's what I'm feeling with the Four of Swords, is that you're still kind of in like a grievance stage where you're like, okay, all this effort that I did to make a change in my situation, it's still uncomfortable, but that's okay. Okay, things are moving up, and you might still feel a little bit hopeless or sad or like you failed or something, and something like that, but that's just part of the process. But you are being asked and guided to the understanding that running away from it nothing will come of that. Okay, you have to kind of face what's happening. And we also have the Justice card here, which is about everything working out the way it needs to. Everything's happening the way it needs to, and what you want, what you're hoping for, as long as you keep that as an intention in your heart, in your awareness, everything will play out exactly the way it needs to play out. But there's some loose ends I'm hearing that need to be sorted out before you can really feel the feeling of balance within your situation, really feel like good about your situation. Okay, all right, that's all. That was just a quick message for you. I'll definitely be doing more parent readings in the future, but just like a quick message for you at this time of what you're going through. You're going in the right direction, and things will become clear, and things will start to feel balanced very soon. You just have to be patient, be good on yourself, and be good on yourself. Be easy on yourself, and be easy on all people involved in your situation, whether it's a partner, whether it's your children, yourself. Make sure you're being easy on all individuals in the situation here, and trust that everything is working out the way it needs to and in your favor. Okay, you're doing great, group number 1. Keep going. You're getting there, and good luck. I hope this reading was helpful for you, group number 1, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Hey, group number 2. Excuse me. Oh, wow. Excuse me. Okay, group number 2. This is kind of crazy. As I'm starting your reading, group number 2, I'm feeling, as I'm sure you're hearing, a frog in my throat. And the throat chakra usually has to do with communication. And look at that. Communication is key. So it is, I feel like for you, group number 2, it's very prominent in your reading here that communication with your child is very important. And also what I'm hearing is you can learn a lot from your child. I feel like your child has a lot of knowledge specifically for you. Your child has a lot of knowledge specifically for you to help you learn something, to assist you in something, maybe assist you in your life purpose. Maybe, you know, I just feel like there's something very powerful that you can learn from your child that maybe you didn't feel like you could learn. I just feel like maybe there's this kind of dynamic between you and your child or multiple children. It depends on who you are. If you have one child, it's about you and your child. If you have more than one child and you're going through a situation with more than one, that's what this has to do with. What I'm feeling for you, group number 2, is that you may feel like, you know, it is your job to be the wisest and to be the only source of education, so to speak, regarding, you know, your child or your children. But what I'm hearing for you, group number 2, is that you can learn a lot. You were meant to learn from your children or your child. I feel like for you, group number 2, like your child was like sent to you as like a spirit guide, or like your child was sent to you, or like one of your angels has incarnated as your child to help you with something in this lifetime. That's very powerful, group number 2. How exciting. I love that. So yeah, there's something very there's something very amazing about this connection that you have with your child. And what can make this better is to kind of open a dialogue with your child. I'm feeling like you're being called to be more communicative when it comes to your children, because you can learn a lot from them, or one of them, you know, depends on your situation and how you resonate with this reading. Because we have the communication is key card, and then we have the Fool card, meaning like, which is representing like a very playful, fun, childlike energy that you can learn from. You can learn from the purity that children possess, the purity energy that children possess. It's such a fun, lighthearted, connected, free feeling that kids naturally, you know, possess. And when you open a communication with a child, the child is kind of in a way teaching you how to be more fluid, so to speak. Okay, I'm just feeling like I'm like seeing water, like you may be thirsty, like we're talking metaphorically here. If you're like, metaphorically speaking, if you're thirsty, your child has lots of water. Okay, if you talk to your child will transfer that water to you. Okay, and you will get some of that love, that purity feeling energy. Okay, we also have like passion and fun and excitement, and that can also be brought into you with an open communication with your child. And then we also have the King of Swords here. The King of Swords has to do with confidence and organization and trust, is what I'm hearing. And just a new strength. Okay, that's what I'm feeling with King of Swords. A new strength, a new way of thinking that you will be receiving as you become more communicative with your child or children. Because you can learn a whole lot from your children if you allow yourself to believe that, you know, because sometimes we think that, you know, parents teach kids and then that's it. Like, kids don't teach parents like that. Some parents have that mentality, okay? And you may have that mentality if, maybe not outwardly, but it might be a belief system that you hold that you're not even really aware that you're holding. So if that's sounds familiar to you in any way, group number 2, that would just be very good for you to keep in mind, that maybe you need to open up a little bit of how you can receive wisdom, how you can learn, how you can grow. The ways that you can receive wisdom maybe need to change, because if you feel like wisdom only comes from one source, then you're kind of limiting yourself. So that's what I feel like the King of Swords represents, as it's here in your reading right now, is that it's a new, very strong belief that kind of will ground you a little bit more in how you are able to, handle things in your life moving forward. Okay, so that's all I have for you, group number 2. That's very exciting, very powerful. Good luck. Make sure you are being more communicative in general too, and I feel like this communication with your child or your children, it will benefit your family, it will benefit you, and it will create this healing that will create this shine that will shine in the world and become it will, what am I trying to say here? When you heal this situation, it will create this bright light. This is just what I'm seeing here. It will create this bright light, this bright shining, okay? That will, almost like the sun, like there's a sun being formed in this situation. And that light will shine on everything around you, and it can become like a catalyst for beautiful change in the world, is what I'm hearing. Okay, so that's amazing. Keep up the good work. You're doing great. Follow your heart. Follow your heart. You can hear the call in your heart that tells you what you need to do. Okay. All right, group number 2, good luck. I wish you well, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye. Hi, group number 3. This is your video for today. Okay, so this is what we have for you. We have this oracle card here that says it's time to release negativity, full moon in Scorpio. Okay. We have the Knight of Cups tarot card here. We have the 7 of Wands in its reversed position. And then we have the 5 of Pentacles. Okay, so what I'm seeing initially for you, group number 3, is that, well, first of all, I this is pretty blatant, isn't it? It's time to release negativity, okay? It's time to release all source of negative energy out of the situation, okay? That there's a call to clean up all that is not making anything better. All the negative. There, I feel like with the 7 of Wands, there might be a little bit of fighting, a little bit of, yeah, it feels like there's some combativeness here when it comes to like your situation here. Okay, and then we have the 5 of Pentacles, which has to do with the idea that you don't have enough to do what you need to do regarding your situation. Like, I don't have enough, I don't have this. If I had this, I would be able to do this right. But I don't feel like that's a productive way of thinking for you, group number 3. I feel like there's something here that is being put, there's a blame put on something or someone. If you're a single parent, it could mean that there's too much focus on the lack that you're getting from maybe the other parent. If that's too specific for you, that doesn't mean this isn't for you. That just means that this specific reading is for somebody else. So for those specific ones of you that are that resonate with this information, I do feel like there may be um, an ex-partner that you have a child with, that you are kind of focusing on their lack of um, their lack of presence regarding parenting. And I feel like there's this blame put on uh, maybe the presence that is lacking from the other parent, and kind of giving yourself the overall idea that you will not be successful because of another person's lack of involvement. Okay, take that how it resonates. If it doesn't resonate with you, stay with me here. Okay, because we have fighting, and we have like something missing here. Okay, so there might be, and that's what I feel like it says. It's time to release negativity. This is not, it's time to remove the idea of like, I can't do this because I don't have this. I won't be able to do this because I don't have this. And it's like, I really feel that you have everything that you need to be the best parent you can be. I really feel that you're not lacking anything. The only thing that you're lacking is the illusion that you're lacking. Is the only thing that you're lacking is the knowing and understand that the lack that you are perceiving you have is just an illusion. I hope that makes sense. You aren't lacking, okay? You can do this. Okay? You can do this. I'm not saying you can do this by yourself, but you can do this with help, but maybe not necessarily with the help that you think that you need. Okay? Okay, let's see. What else do we have for you? Group number 3 that will assist you in parenting right now. Okay, I think that's a really big step for you, is to really kind of allow yourself to believe that you can do this. You can do this, because we have the Knight of Cups here. The Knight of Cups is like, I'm doing what's best for me. I'm doing what's best for my child or my children. I'm following my heart. Okay, this is here. This is present for a reason, but in order to really allow this energy of like determination, and you're doing what you need to do for you. You're doing what you need to do for your child or for your children, and you're in motion doing this. Okay, this is blocking you though. See, this is trying to get through. But this kind of energy of like, well, I can't do this if I don't have help from this person. I can't do this if I don't have help in this way. I can't do this if I don't have this. And it's like, that's blocking this this energy here. Okay, so that's why this here is on top. This is kind of like your overall guidance. This is like your all-seeing eye. This is like your highest self. Okay, this is you, and this is your highest self. You can see, you can see this way, right? You can see this way, but only so far. You can only see so far going this way. You can only see so far going, these other ways here. This is your highest self. This is your highest self, seeing things from all directions, seeing things from all purposes. Like, this is at the highest part of the mountain, and this part of you can see things clear. This can see this way, can see this way, can see all ways. Okay, and this energy is guiding you and telling you you're on the right path. This is the good energy. You're following your heart. You're giving your children what they need. You're giving yourself what you need to be the best parent you can be for your child or your children. And your highest self is saying, but there's some fighting, there's some lack energy here, feeling like you're lacking something, and fighting about it, and kind of being very I feel like there's a lot of defense here. You're being very defensive when it comes to something or someone, and it's blocking you from kind of being able to really really be this energy, okay, fully, because this is very powerful energy, because it's motivated by love. Okay, that's very powerful. So That's great. Good on you, group number 3, okay? You're on the right track. But there are just some loose ends that you need to kind of clean up a little bit, you know? It's time to release negativity. It's time to release this way of thinking and this type of kind of like fighting, like bickering, like, oh, I can't, oh, well, you know, I can't do this without you, like it won't be possible without you. It is with help, but maybe not from the source that you want it to be, that you think that should be the source to help you. Okay, sometimes, you know, we just have to let go of ideas in our head that, you know, we can't control. Okay, all right, so that's all I have for you, group number 3. I hope this was helpful for you in your situation as a parent. Good luck. I wish you well. Have a great rest of your day, evening, night, whatever time you're watching this, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!